Coach. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to HSBM Media Days, Coach. Introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
So my name is Jorge Miranda. I'm the head coach at Taravella High School. To my right is J.C. Martinez, outfielder, University of North Florida commit. Catcher, senior, Tyler Morgan, LaSalle University commit. Anthony Tizzle, right-handed pitcher, infielder. Sebastian Mayfield, outfielder. All of them are seniors.
Excellent. Coach, this is your first year at Taravella. Can you tell us about your background and how you came to this position?
Well, I've been in Broward County for about 20 years at schools like Coral Glades, Calvary Christian, and American Heritage, and I had the opportunity to apply for JP Taravella, and was fortunate enough to get the job.
Okay, Coach, so every team, players and coaches like to depend on team chemistry and the effect it has on a successful season. Can you say a few words about the makeup of this year's Trojan baseball team in terms of returning players, younger players, guys moving up from the JV, et cetera?
Sure. As a new head coach, it's the biggest thing for me is to change the philosophy, establish a culture, and build that team chemistry. I'm a big believer in the weight room, so I think that most of our chemistry was built in the fall, lifting 3 times a day, and I'm a big believer in making sure that the kids get bigger and stronger.
Okay, and in terms of style, I mean, is the team going to be strong pitching, defensively, base running? How do you anticipate coaching this particular team on the field? What sort of approach will you take?
We're a senior-laden team, so I'm going to rely a lot on the leadership of my seniors. We got 4 pretty good arms on the staff. I think the pitching staff is pretty deep, and we got a lot of returning players that should be able to help us in terms of navigating through the season.
Excellent. Let's go to the players. Got a new coach, new season. Tell me how you guys are feeling for this upcoming.
Well, we feel optimistic, of course. We feel more positive than ever. We're, like as he said, like we're a senior-heavy class. Like it's our job to make sure that everybody's together, building that chemistry, adapting and adjusting to our whole new coaching staff, and showing them that we still got a lot left in us, and that Trojan baseball is more than a team, more than just baseball and players. Is chemistry, is about family, and that's how we're looking forward to move on throughout the season.
Anybody else want to come in? What about how are you guys inspiring your younger players on the team? You guys are a family, you're friends off the field as well as teammates on the field. How are you inspiring these younger players that are coming in as they're freshmen and sophomores?
I'd say we just come in and it's not like a joke. They need to take it serious, and just by us practicing hard and pushing them, we'll show them that they need to just follow us and keep it. We just work hard.
And in the back row, leading by example, they're looking up to you to see how you act in school, how you do in school. Talk a little bit about how you are doing that.
So it obviously starts in the weight room, and we need to show them that no matter what you do, you need to get stronger in the weight room so you can see results out on the field. And once you buy into the program, you will have a really good team.
For some of the players, can you talk about the positions you play? Did you inherit the position? Did you have to challenge for the position? Do you play multiple positions, etc.? What positions? I know you said you were a catcher.
Yes, sir.
Have you been a catcher your whole career?
I have been a catcher throughout my entire life. I actually used to throw lefty. Then my dad taught me to throw righty, and he learned that I have a stronger arm as a righty. And then catching throughout my life has always been easy to me because I was always bored in the outfield. I couldn't handle it, so I switched to catching.
How many catchers do you have on the roster?
Currently, we got about 4 between JV and varsity.
I play outfield. I've played outfield most of all my life. I started there since I was 8 years old, and then I moved to third base around 10, 11, 12. I kind of just switched in between outfield and third, but now I'm just outfield.
I'm the right fielder for Taravella, and I've been throughout my whole life in the infield, so I kind of made the transition about two, maybe 3 years ago, and now I came here sophomore year and position was open, and I worked hard for it. I earned the spot, and it's just I feel comfortable there. It feels the right fit, and I mean I wouldn't go back to the infield at all. I like the outfield more, less less drama in the outfield.
I'm a right-hand pitcher. I've always pitched my whole life. I've been good at it. I'm also a two-way, so when I'm not pitching, I go play second base. I've always been an infielder too, but really taking on the pitching more.
Excellent. So, Coach, talk to us about the schedule for this season. Who are you facing? Anybody new on the schedule this year?
Well, because of the way things are currently in the high school season, you got to make the schedule as difficult and challenging as you can, based on ratings and RPIs and all that stuff, to get yourself an opportunity to make it to districts, to regionals. So we do have a lot of challenges in our schedule. Obviously we're in a very, very tough district with Western and Douglas. They have amazing pitching staffs. Douglas has won four state titles in a row. Western has always been well coached by Onel Garcia. So it is a challenge to get out of our district, but we, as a coach, with me and my staff, try to make sure that we put that opportunity for our players to compete every day. So our schedule has Calvary, American Heritage, Western, West Broward, a lot of teams that made it to regionals last year.
And what are you bringing, with your new coaching style, are you bringing new traditions to the team? What are you trying to make it as your...
Well, I'm a very laid back and patient person. I think they're learning that that I'm a little bit different from what they've been used to. But I want to ensure that they compete every day. They compete in practice. They're high character kids. Making sure that you build those relationships, so whenever they leave the program, you still have those relationships built, and you get invited to those weddings 10, 15 years down the line. Currently on my staff, I have 3 of my 4 coaches played for me before, so I value that very highly.
That's great. That's a great relationship you have with them. For the players, a lot of you guys are committed to college. Can any of you give some advice for younger players on what you learned during the recruiting process that could help them out?
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So it definitely starts in the weight room, and it all starts with also emailing coaches, sending out video, make a video. It only takes about 10 minutes to edit. And once you start sending it out, coaches will reach out, and that's probably the best way you can do it.
Advice I'll give to younger kids is, just to keep working hard, keep being consistent, keep being persistent as well, and just to get seen a lot, expose yourself, and everything is in your hands, of course. It depends on you, and make sure the school is right for you, and how far do you want it in baseball? And I feel like it's important to choose, not that the university chooses you, you choose that university, and just to compete as well and just get seen. My recruiting process was a bit slow at the start, and just started picking up as I kept getting better, kept getting stronger, kept getting exposed, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna find that school, they're gonna find you, they're gonna want you as well, and just go out there and have fun, of course, and just keep playing the sport you love. So
I think the recruiting landscape has changed a lot in the past couple of years in college baseball. So, I would, tell players and young players to be patient, because the process is a little bit different with rules changing, rosters getting, slashed by 10, 11 players, the transfer portal. So be patient, keep working hard. There's going to be sacrifices that players are going to need to make to be able to achieve their dreams, and if they have the will to do it, it'll happen. There's always a program for, players to go play at.
And let's talk now goals for the season from the players and then you, Coach. Who wants to share some of their goals for the season?
our goal is definitely to win. To win, that's the main goal. To have a winning record, to compete, and like just to never give up on the game. To never give up an inning, never give up an out. Like to always just being diligent throughout our season and keep our heads up high. It's gonna be a challenging one, of course, but I believe we have the ball in our court. We're getting underestimated a lot. We're like the underdogs right now, so I feel like we'll use that to our advantage, and that'll fuel us up, and we're gonna be more than positive and be more willing to play against these top teams, to maybe upset them, maybe just have a consistent win rate, of course, and go out there and just do our job.
Well,
well,
Coach, take us out. What are your goals for the season?
Sure, we want to challenge our players to be at their best, in high-level situations. And with the schedule that we have, they have an opportunity to do that. We look at the schedule kind of like a spring training towards the second season, the postseason. Obviously our goal is to make it to regional. I told the players is like I got 2 goals: make it to regionals and win 1 series. After that, it's cake. And the way that regionals are, it's 1 through 8. Being the highest class classification that we are. You have Columbus down in Miami, Douglas, Western. It'll be a challenge. I've had the opportunity to make it to the Final Four, win a state championship, and it's a great feeling. But there's only one team who can be there at the end, dogpiling, and hopefully we can win that first series and make it a great season after that.
Well, excellent. Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you for coming out here today.
Thank you
and
for
we'll
having
see you
us.
on the field.
Thank you.